This video today is for anyone that is an artist, some kind of creator, or you feel called to do that, or you're like stuck in something, but you feel like it's your path, or you just need a little more motivation or even reasoning as to why you're doing it. Because inherently we all are creative people. I think some people definitely have like maybe 1% in them, if you go like 0 to 100%, like, but everyone has a little bit of creativity and creation in them. And if you think back to children, like every child, if you ever met someone that doesn't like to play with things, to build things, figure things out, create, make, draw, paint, like something as a child, every kid does. And it's because you come into this world, and that's how we communicate with God, how we translate the messages is through creation. Because words, human language, is a system we've built to communicate effectively and to like almost just function better as a society, probably. But when you think about it, like when you're making something with someone and you see what they're making and you see what you're making, you're like, whoa, that's very fascinating. I never would have thought to make that. And you get a glimpse into their mind, their whole realm of creation, which is, again, how the communication is unfolding with God, spirit, angels, whatever on the other side that you're communicating with. Could even be yourself, your subconscious, your feelings and emotions. Like something is coming through into the physical and you're able to tangibly see it, feel it, hear it, because it can be music, dance, anything, right? And so it's like when you cut off that, it feels like cutting off life force, God energy from your system, and you become more numb. You become a little bit more deadpan. Like it's self-expression allows you to feel. It allows you to invite more color into your life, more range of emotions, experiences. And it's a really beautiful thing because being human, being here on this world and this earth, I think that's what a lot of us came here to do. We came to love, to learn, and to feel, and to experience. And if you're just numbed out from everything in the world, like, it seems kind of boring. Like AI can do that, right? Human beings have the capacity to feel and be emotional creatures. And of course they're scary. And there's a lot of hidden stuff within them, a lot of trauma passed down between generations and a lot of people these days. But if you can get through the darkness and the really heavy stuff, you break open the doors. Like it's almost as if you go into a black hole, a portal, right? And it seems so scary, dark, and cave-like. Once you enter in and you get through that, it's like a prism of unimaginable colors and possibilities because you've entered into God, life force, energy. It's magical. And I truly believe the more each person creates and becomes creative, the happier the whole planet will become. And I think the more people like follow their heart and what God is calling them to do instead of like what society tells us to do, I do think society would, I don't want to say for sure, but like I just can imagine it being a lot better of a place, a lot happier world to live in. And there might be some chaos and destruction before that because we are so built on kind of this matrix and brainwashing of systems and how to normally do things and normally function. And thankfully there's a lot of people coming in right now that are neurodivergent. And for me, neurodivergent people are those that just are incapable of following the human control paradigm. Like whatever programming is instilled in people from an early age and how to act, how to behave, how to do, they literally can't. Like their souls, their bodies are like, that's impossible, dude. I can't. And it's seen as a weakness, but it's actually a strength, and they're here to teach us. Anyone with a disability, like a mental disability, physical, it's usually a gift, and usually they have a lot to teach people. So the more you can tap into like your authenticity too, which I think comes in making art. Like every art piece you make throughout your life tells your story. I of course make a lot, but when I was younger I was very insecure about my art. I did not think I was very good. I loved it, but I was like, I don't like match up to all these people that I'm around because I was going to art school and things like that, and I thought I was the worst one. Looking back, I think that just reflected how insecure I actually physically was. And then over time, I've just continued to make and believe in myself, and honestly just make because it made me happy, like not for other people, but just for myself. And over time it improved, and it's become this thing where I was making things that I thought I should make or was maybe proper or would make me money, but now I'm making things I love, and those are the things I'm actually much better at. You're inherently gifted at the things that give you passion, excitement, and if you keep following those, there's like all these breadcrumb of trails that God leaves you and doors he opens, or she, if you want to call God she, and it's beautiful. So keep making, everyone. Art, color, even the darkness. Like, don't be afraid of dark art, scary art, because again, like I said earlier, the black hole portal, like the darkness is important. You have to shine a flashlight on it. You have to be careful, do it with intention, but it's important to break through into your true self, because everyone has a range. We are multi-dimensional creatures, and that's fun. So yeah, yay, there you go.